Welcome back to day 51 of the 75 day hard. And as you can see, we have a new POV setup because, your boy got a new mic. I think I showed you guys in yesterday's video because I was overly excited when I got it. It's so cool, bro. I just want to record stuff. I just want to use it. So I thought that I could set up my camera today in a new way. Usually I'm holding it and recording. Today I kind of got it. Interesting contraption. Anyway, sitting here. But I just saw a TikTok of this guy I follow. He's like a day trader. And he has like an M8. He got a Ferrari too, so it's pretty cool. And I saw his video, and like what he talked about genuinely was like something I needed to hear, something you guys are definitely going to need to hear. And again, another one of those things that when you hear, they change your perspective, and I really like this because think about everything I share with you guys, right? I share so many different quotes, so many different sayings. And I share them because I've heard them in the past myself. I've been told them, I've watched them, and the good ones stick. And when they stick, I share them, and then the good ones that you think are good will stick with you. And in the moments of most of the stuff is, when things are not going good. So in moments of failure and setback and all that, you think about those sayings. You think about those, I remember when Ronick, he was saying, X, Y, and Z, right? Because you might, some of you guys might look up to me, right? And that's somebody I look up to. So again, when I heard his saying, I was like, dude, like, this is insane. It's so simple, but it's just like, I don't know. I guess the way it was put was great. So don't worry, I'm not edging you. I will share it with you in just a second. But yeah, it is really cool how the world works. And actually, I'm gonna share the whole thing he said. Actually, so let me just get into it. So he said, entrepreneurship is like going to the gym. Right? Like when you go to the gym, you're lifting hard, and then sometimes, let's say you do 8 reps, sometimes on rep 5, when it gets really hard, think about the times when you're just like, you're going for it, and you're at like 5, and you just can't do another one. So you drop the weight, right? Or you don't do, you don't finish the 8. Those last 3 reps, they're the ones when the muscle grows. And he says entrepreneurship is the same way. When it is the hardest point, when you're at that point where most people would not push. Most people would quit. When you just can't do more, but you show up and you still do more. It's the same thing. That's when entrepreneurship, that's when growth really happens. And I don't know, it's just so cool to me because it's like, yeah, I can even, I guess going to the gym, maybe that's why it's been that's why maybe more it hit me because I've been going to the gym and I know there's a lot of moments I have like that where I just can't go, right? And I drop the rep or drop the weight, and then I finish, just because I want to finish. But now it's like a whole different perspective. It's like, if I know now that those are the ones where I'm going to the gym to grow, right? And it's like when I get to that struggle point, and if I'm going to the gym to grow, and that's exactly where I'm gonna grow, guess what I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna be freaking dialed in to like get that, just push through. And the next thing he said was like, you're just like, getting rich is just, you're competing with the rest of humanity, right? That's what he says. Like we're all, I guess as an entrepreneur, you're just trying to get rich and you are competing against the rest of humanity because everybody is trying to get rich, right? And he's like, why do you deserve it more than them, right? Like and these are those moments where it's like, why do we, any of you guys watching this video, me, why do I deserve a Lamborghini over maybe somebody else who works harder than me, right? And I don't know, it's just so cool because it's like, it's true. It's genuinely true. Like, and I there's another old saying, which is, everybody gets what they deserve with time. So I already agree with that saying, but I guess I just never thought about it from a perspective of like, these moments that especially me, I guess, lately it's like, I've been in this very weird phase, where it's like, I just had my greatest month and I'm here. I wanted to move and be in downtown, and now I'm literally here. And like, ideally, in if somebody was reading this or from my friend's perspective, like I've shared, it might be like the picture perfect scenario. But to me, it's completely different. Like for me, it's like I still feel the same way I felt when I had way less money, when I was not here, and I don't know. It's just like, I still feel that same way. It's like everything seems so far, right? It's like, okay, like for example, with my TikToks, right? Like I always say, like, I want to grow my personal brand. And it's like, I'm like now, like, dude, some of my videos get like 1K, 2K, some 5, some 10K. And I guess I've already gotten that for so long that I just feel desensitized to it. So when I say in my head, I guess when I'm saying I want to grow, maybe what I'm really looking for is like a 100K video, right? Or consistently 100K videos. But there was a point where I had like 100 followers, and I was, there's a point where I was grinding for months, posting a day in the life, and I barely grew, but I still showed up every day and I did the work. And compared to now, it's like, there's already growth. And I guess I don't really see that. And, for me, it's like, yeah, the whole thing about like, do I really deserve it? Number one, right? And then number two, it's like, yeah, nowadays it does feel harder because it's like to get to the next level, it's such a big leap. Like imagine, you're making no money right now. Your first stage is $1,000. And yes, it may seem hard when you're at zero, but if you put it into perspective of like, okay, any business model, let's say you're doing like, what is it called? Let's say you're doing like social media marketing for like, you're trying to get clients, right? Like a restaurant. To get $1,000 a month, that's one restaurant, right? So if you look at it from a work perspective, it's not that hard, right? But then imagine you get to 5K, right? And then the jump from 1K to 5K, it's like now it's 5 times technically more. And again, I understand that's not how business works. Don't get me wrong. It's never going to be like, if you're making 1K right now and you want to make 30K, you're not going to have to do 30 times more work. Don't worry. That's not how it works. You use your money to help you when it can. But my point is like, for me, it's like, and I think for everybody, that's why I guess entrepreneurship is a lifelong thing. I see so many of these people that have big exits in their business, like they exit for like 10 mil, 20 mil, 50 mil, 100 mil, and they're still, still out there doing shit. Like, bro, Iman Gadzhi, bro, this guy's probably, he's financially chilling, but so many people say like every new year he has like some new bullshit. That's how they, like I saw it on Twitter, it's like currently he's doing some challenge, like helping people make money with AI, right? Because that's the future. Like he's always doing something because of the bigger purpose. It's not really the money. I mean, like how much money, can you really have? Like whatever, right? That's not the point. But it's like, what else do you even do? What else even is there except for growing and whatnot? And it's like, yeah, like I talk about, we always enjoy the challenges, but it's like, I gotta stop. I really gotta, I guess, try to turn my emotions off and just really be an NPC. And it is hard because I am a human, so I guess it's a bit challenging. But yeah, it's just like, dude, I feel like I'm at that, I'm 5 reps in, and every time it gets to that, I have to do 3 more, and it's hard. I feel like I'm just, I don't know, I'm not doing it. I feel like I'm making excuses. So it's very cool to me. And I hope you guys think about that saying too. And when you're going through shit, or when it's hard, or when you don't feel like doing anything. I mean, on one of my channels now, like I said, I've gone from once a day to 5 times a day, and I'm doing it fully myself. So you can imagine, like, think about it. This is what I talk about, forcing yourself to grow, right? Like, even if you go back a week, I'm posting 1 time a day, and my whole days are scheduled like that, right? I wake up, I sleep, and I get X amount of work done, right? Now I'm forcing myself to do 5 times more already, right? And it may seem like more work, but it's like, dude, I'm also, and by the way, guys, it's been 24 hours, and it's going like great, like way better than expected. Like things are actually going crazy. So, I'm going to share more about that in the Winner Circle weekly call on exactly how to do it, because there's specific times and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I did it for a day and it's going great. So my point is like, it's proof that more can be done. And I feel like I'm just like I said, I was getting comfortable, complacent, and also just like afraid of taking the next step. I am afraid. Like it's like, I want to post on long form again, but it's like I'm afraid of, I don't know, maybe the outcome, right? Or I'm afraid of the uncertainty. That's really what it is, man. It's really uncertainty, Or like, it's like we're at the bottom of the mountain. This is hard to explain, but it's like everybody's at the bottom of their own mountain. The mountaintop is like your goal, right? If you want to put it financially, it could be financially, maybe. If it could be a number, right? Maybe you want to hit 100,000 subscribers. When you're at 0 subscribers and you're at the bottom of the mountain, looking up at 100K seems like a very scary climb, right? Like 100,000 subscribers, it's a big deal. And it's like that fear of like, you're so far away from your goal, a lot of times is what just holds you back from even starting the climb anyways, right? But then you look back a few days later, a week later, a month later, and it's like you're still there, you're still at 0, right? And the climb is still the climb. And internally, that's what you want. And then you regret not starting earlier because you should have just started. So my thing is, like, kind of with me, it's like, dude, like, you know, I wanna grow on my long form, on my main YouTube. I wanna be able to like do cool shit like that. Like, I actually enjoy like this, like these videos, you know. And I think it would be cool if, imagine videos like this get like 1,000 views or 10,000 views. Like, I think that would be cool. Like, I would enjoy that. Like, that fulfills me. Or like even making like cool vlogs, but it's like, again, you tie it to outputs, and then you don't do it because it's like, it fulfills me, yes, but it's like, I want to actually be like, you know, even on TikTok or like whatever, I want to actually be, you know, getting better results. But it's like, you get better results and you want better results. You know, you look at the mountain, you want 100K subs, but guess what? You reach the peak, you hit 100K subs, and you look, oh, there's another mountain, 1,000,000 subs. So that's why you got to get the, number one, you got to get the emotional feeling out of this equation of business, because if you do, then you're just going to end up wasting time. You just got to understand, you just got to do things, right? I got to understand that, hey, if I want to be that, if I want to get 10,000 views average on my TikToks, I just got to start posting good, better TikToks. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I want to make X amount of money. Okay, I just got to start today doing this, whatever that may be for you, right? And eventually you climb the mountains, and there's always going to be a bigger mountain. And that's another reason why you have to change your perspective, because everybody thinks when they reach the mountaintop they're trying to climb that they will be feeling fulfilled or feeling happier. It's not true. You will for the day, for the hour, for the minute. I promise you it will fade way quicker. Like, you will go through a year of just shit, and you think that when you hit this one thing, it'll change everything, and you'll hit that one thing, and like, just like, it'll be like this. You'll feel it, and then boom, you're back, and now you're already looking at the next mountain. And like I said, if you can change your perspective, that's not a bad thing. That's a great thing. We should always continue to grow, but there's a fine line between like being negatively obsessed and not ever actually being happy, and actually, you know, feeling accomplished that you still climbed the first mountain. Okay, now let's challenge the next one strategically. You know, now I climbed this mountain, I have some experience, now I can speed up the process to get to that mountain. That's the right approach. Instead of it being like, I climbed this mountain, and it's like, shit, I'm not going to feel happy if I don't climb the next one. That's kind of how we mostly feel like. So anyways, yeah, a bit of a more deeper video. I feel like, you know, the last ones are a bit chill. I was just usually yapping or whatever. So anyways, I hope that helps some of you. And I know it will. I know a lot of you guys actually, you know, really benefit from these because you're in those early stages of like your journey. And trust me, that is when you need it the most. So yeah, I guess for me, day 51 now, we're more than 2/3 of the way there. Today is Saturday. Went for a walk. I challenged myself to hit 10,000 steps. I lost a bet to my friend, so I think I'm at like 8K right now. So yeah, walked to some coffee shop. Bro, I don't understand. Coffee is dude, it's the weirdest thing ever. Like, people always say like, there's so many coffee shops and they're so much nicer and like expensive, but it's like, it's always a simple, cheap coffee that just actually tastes good. Everything else just like, it's all for the looks. It's just shit. Anyways, walked there, walked back, went to the Harborfront as well. Yeah, I'm still 2K freaking steps away. Still got to go to the gym. Today is the best day. Arms. And then yeah, got lots of work to do. Probably gonna make at least 3 more or 4 more shorts. I even got one of my other channels that is outsourced. I've ramped up that one as well to this new 5 times a day format. So yeah, things are great. Obviously, you know, we had major celebrations. You know, again, this month was very weird because, you know, I moved to downtown, and I also had, last month was the biggest month, but you know, the money came in a few days ago. So I guess this month technically was. But there was also some setbacks, right? Like the World War II stuff, the channel that made 5 figures, that one. Oh, but I did buy 2 new channels, so I'm gonna be super dialed into those. Starting next week, I gotta, you know, make sure I fully transfer them over, warm them up. Gotta do that too, low key. So yeah, I guess I'm just in a little bit of like, I'm gonna turn this video off. Like, I climbed that mountain, and I guess this month I reached the peak of the mountain I was climbing, and now I'm just setting up camp, resetting, and getting ready to climb the next mountain. Like, I know what needs to be done, and I'm making progress every single day, but I'm just waiting for like that next, like, you know, motion. We're just taking a quick like chill camp, you know, we're just resting. We're resting, you know, Mount Everest. They don't just walk to the top in one day. They stop when they reach new levels and they camp. So I'm just camping out. I achieved, you know, I guess it was great. Now I'm again next. I'm just next, you know. I want to grow. I like to see progress every single day, and when I don't, it low-key affects me negatively, you know. And I'm not even. It's like, it's not like I do anything differently. Like, dude, look at me. Ever since, like, I told you guys, like, when I started this challenge, I got these shirts from Walmart, my pajamas. Walmart. Like, it's not even the material things, genuinely, because they actually don't like that's not why you're. I don't know explain it, but that's not what's like giving me like happiness. You know, I'm not sitting here wearing like dripped out. Like I'm not gonna feel any different. It's genuinely the growth in the work you do that makes me feel something. Like if I post a TikTok today, and I see it has like 100K, that's the feeling that is like truly unmatched, because that shows you like there's signs of growth, and then you start to like think about the future potential, right? Like when you start a new channel and you post a video and it goes viral, right? You think about like, now every video can go viral, or now this channel can make me $10,000 a month or whatever, right? When the money comes in, it's not like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck this channel, right? Oh, I got the money now. No, it's just like now you think about starting more channels, right? Like think about it. We all think the same. We're all, if you're watching this still, you're probably wired just like me. So it's weird, and it's, you know, sometimes it's not a good thing. But I'm not saying I don't like materialistic things. Some things are cool. But like for example, right now this mic, like I fucking love this, bro. It's so random, but it's just like I like the idea of like, you know, just it sounds cool. So like, I don't know. But anyways, that's it for me, boys. Chill Saturday, and yeah, I think tomorrow's the Raptors playoff game. So let's see how tomorrow's probably gonna be crazy here. And there's a religious like for my culture, there's like a religious parade, I think you'd call it, happening here. So I don't know. The streets are gonna be like warfare. We'll see how tomorrow is. I'll probably share it with you guys tomorrow. Anyways, as always, enjoy your weekend. Make sure you get what you need to get done. And if you're still watching this and you're not doing the 75-day hard, listen, I don't know what to say to you, but there's something wrong with you. Start now. The best time was yesterday when I talked about whatever I did. But if you're still watching this today, it's today. You're not doing this challenge to do a challenge. You're doing this challenge because it will elevate you to the next level of your life. And if you still don't believe it, go watch over my days. Go watch over everything. I've literally set records throughout this time, physically and financially. And if you still don't believe it, then may God be with you. Anyways, for everybody else, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.